Welcome, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Case Closed. My name is Antoine Johnson. I want to talk about something here. On today's episode, I'm going to talk about the ATL protesting that's going on right now. And someone told me, is this the same thing as George Floyd? I said, no, it's not the same thing. The problem with this protest is I don't understand it because you can go both ways with this. You can have outrage over a black man getting killed by another cop. But the problem is, though, it's this one is different. This guy fell asleep inside the drive-thru, and as he fell asleep in the drive-thru, the cops had him pull over. When the cops had him pull over, he got out the car. The cops had an interaction with him. They told him to do a breathalyzer test. He didn't understand the procedure, and the cops kind of explained it to him. Then he said, "Okay." His partner was sitting there next to him, talking to the black guy, telling this, and the black guy said, "No, y'all just doing your job." So I understand you guys said they should have called for backup and things like that, but at this very moment, the cops didn't feel threatened by this guy. And when you look at the video, he's not threatening at all. I mean, he doesn't seem threatening. And then as he was talking to the cops had him blow. I don't know what he blew. I mean, no one knows until the investigation is done. And they was going to place him under arrest. I understand he said he can walk home, he can do this, he can even do the presence of the cops. Now, I believe the cops could have easily said, like, they could have did it the civil way. Everything that's going on in the world right now, the cops could have easily told him, hey, just get in my cop car, we're going to take you home, take you where you need to go. The cops got to be that type of civilian at times. The cops got to be respectful to a certain degree because of all the things going on towards blacks and whites, anyone else on the streets, just to show that, we care, we ain't going to always place people under arrest. We're going to at least try to help them. Placing people under arrest is not always the solution to someone's problem. Getting them help or putting them somewhere that can get them help is a better solution than saying time to go to jail, because people can get scared and freak out, and then you have bad situations. Trust me, I had a cop like that. I was driving with a suspended license at a time, and the cop pulled me over. It was a white cop, and he pulled me over, and then he told me that I had my kids in the car at the time too. And he drove me and my kids to my mom's house. He impounded my car, but he didn't tell me I needed to find a ride. He didn't tell me this. It was late at night. He took me to my mom's house. My mom's house was probably 10 miles away. He took me all the way home. And I mean, yes, me and my kids had to drive behind a cop car. It didn't really feel pleasant. I drove the front seat. I believe my wife drove the back seat with the kids in the car, and I drove in the front seat. And he was cool about everything, but not all cops are like that. But then this guy, let's get back to the story. This guy blew, but he got bad. The cops tried to place him on arrest, but the guy fought the cops. And then when he fought the cops, it ain't that he was scared. I don't think this had nothing to do with no recent activities or anything that was going on in the world at the time. I think this guy was just freaking out and fought the cops. But this happens all the time. And then not with just black people, white people too. And you fight the cops, bad things can happen to you. And then he fought him. The moment he took the cops, now the cops would wrestle him. They tased him and everything. The very moment he took that taser and ran away, when I seen it on a video, the very first thing I told myself, they're going to shoot this man. Because you got to understand, he's running away with a taser. And many people may say this was unarmed, but this isn't unarmed now. Because if this guy could have pointed the taser, and like I told somebody, he could have hit the cops in the eye, could have hit him in the head, could have hit him in the throat, could have hit him anywhere on his body that could have been lethal and tased him. I mean, tasers can be lethal if you hit them at a certain spot. That's why they always tell you to aim for the mass, you know what I mean? Or in the back, or something like that. But you don't know where the taser would have hit him at. Maybe it would have hit the cop in the dick. Who knows? I don't know. But at the end of the day, the cop had to make a judgment call at that very moment. You may say, well, was shooting him the right answer? Well, they need to start giving cops like rubber bullets or something. Because, I mean, I don't know. I think once you point the taser at me, if I was a cop, you're getting shot. I'm sorry. I'm not going to get hit in the face or something like that, or something bad happens to me because you want to run around or get hit in the throat, fuck with my vocal cords and shit like that. I'm not going to risk my life for you. But but that's past tense. That's irrelevance. That's if that would have happened. The thing was, though, the cops should have. I don't know if the cops could have easily did something else, because they did tase him, but he did point the taser. I mean, I can make all these excuses. It's all these what ifs. I don't think this one deserves a protest. I don't, because this one right here, I mean, this was a judgment call on both sides. It could have been right or wrong. But I think how they should start doing cop stuff is that they can get them like good rubber bullets, so when they shoot somebody, they like fuck them up to make them fall or something. But I think they need to start doing something for cops that make them not have to use lethal force on every civilian that's out there. If they have to make a judgment call, they can make that one. Because I guess the tasers aren't working now, because I don't know what's going on with that, because people are withstanding that stuff. But sometimes tasers work, sometimes they don't. But depends on the circumstances of the individual. But I mean, this one, I don't know, you guys. I want you guys to comment below. Let me know. And always, hey, have a good day, America.